Okay, so we left off after we completed the adding our panels to the first side. Right, so that was all digital. Right. Okay, so now we're gonna turn that off first, and then we're gonna open up side 2 just so you can see it again. So the first thing I did was I lessened the opacity of all the panels so you could see through them. Okay, it was easier to kind of work one panel at a time. Before I start, I want to kind of look at the order. So it's like the 2 is on the left, the blood droplet is in the middle, and then the front cover of mine is right here on the right. Okay, so I'm going to start this time on the left panel, so the number 2. So I select that layer, go to Edit, Free Transform. I'll shrink it down a little bit so it's a little bit more manageable, right? Doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit, Command plus. I'm going to right click, so I go to the distort option. And I'll adjust those corners. So it's basically aligned with the mock-up. Okay, so when I think it's in a pretty good place, I'm going to hit return. Okay, I can turn up the opacity now. Do it later, but we'll turn it up. And we'll turn that panel. For this side, I'll keep it on just so I can see it. And then the next panel I'm going to work on, I'm going to Command S, so save where I am, is the middle one with the droplet. And I'll go to Edit, Free Transform, or Command T. All right. Reasonably size it down a little bit so it's not ginormous. It's easier for me to work with it. Okay, I'll zoom in, Command plus. I'm going to right click on this so I can get that distort menu. I'm going to adjust those corners. So zooming in is very helpful here. See, it's case by case because I don't know what your hopefully your panels line up, but the more you have different things kind of carrying over through the different panels, I would say the more you should take your time with this particular step. Okay, so I'm going to hit return. So that looks pretty good. I'm going to turn up the opacity. I'm going to hit save. Okay. Then on my last panel, it's right here. Goes right on that side, right? So I'm going to do the same thing, Edit, Free Transform. Size it down a little bit. Command plus. Okay, so I need to make this, just want to make it a little bit bigger. I know I'll distort it, but still, I kind of want it a little bit closer. I'm going to right click, hit distort. And I'll zoom in a little bit more. I'm going to try and line that up as much and as close to that other panel as possible. This one too, that corner. Whoops. Here. Okay, that feels pretty good. I'm going to hit return. I'll make that 100% save. Okay. And then when this side is done, and the 100%, I can turn on that other side, right? And you can see it's a nice way to display the two sides of your brochure. I'm going to save it, Command S. And I'm going to save out, File, Save As. I'm going to save a JPEG. Okay. And so it'll keep the same file name. It will add the .jpeg, JPG. And I'm going to make sure I know where I'm saving it to. And I'm going to hit save. And that JPEG, I'm going to do 12 is fine. Click OK. Okay, so that JPEG that we just saved out, and I'll open it just so you can see it. This is our flat JPEG, right? So this is the JPEG we just saved of our final mockup. You can see there's only one. It's not layered like this one. See, this is our working one. You can still turn things on and off. Not the case in that other, the flat file. So I'm going to save it. So this JPEG, this one, is what you're going to upload to the discussion on Canvas. Okay? So that's the steps. You know, make sure you're saving constantly, you know, and let me know if you have any questions. All right. Can't wait to see your mock-ups. All right. Bye.